All right, so here's the thing. Number one, why am I on this call? Because everybody is going to pump up and tell everybody HB's on the call. And last time I took Jordy's audience from him, and today I'm pumping the audience up so he has a bigger audience to talk to today. So it's my way of performing boomerang. Jordy gave me the time, and that boomerang is coming back to him, and I'm giving him a bigger audience. How about that?
That's awesome.
Right? I appreciate that. What's up, Jamie Dickerson? Tampa, Florida's in the house. Appreciate you. Now, listen, I was watching, flight schools. I always do. And I get excited all the time. No, I'm not about to give you guys any more money. So it's not about making HB pay right now. Now, hold on for a second. Where's I'm not showing up on the screen anymore. What's going on here, Mark?
You're all, you got the whole screen. It's you now. We
okay.
Turn off our cameras. You're full screen.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just seeing the Ibüümerang logo instead of seeing me. So let me see here. There we go. All right. So here we go. So I get excited, and number one, I want to come and tell everyone Happy Independence Day. Number two, I want to say congratulations for the start we've had just in the first 4 days of July. Enrollments are like up, okay, are going in that northern direction, and some of you are making HB pay, all right? And I actually do. I love to pay. I love it. And we're seeing brand new people who actually are able to now see a way to really get this done. I wanted to come on and give you 5 minutes of how to take advantage of 2 things. Number one, they just covered already, and that is Vision, the virtual Vision 2020 that's going to take place. It's going to be, as I said, the word was transformative. It's going to be bigger than life. It's the biggest thing I've ever participated in, period, bar none. It's a single sign-on event, so you can't share like logins and passwords. So go ahead, get yours right now, promote it. We are shooting for not only 2020, Vision and 2020, and 20,000 people watching Vision 20. So we've got a 2020 plan that's taking place, and we want your help. You don't want to have any brand new person or any person that's been in the business for an extended period of time who misses the opportunity to be a part of that interaction that's going to take place on the very first virtual event that we're going to have. And basically, you're going to feel like we're doing an event personally for you. That's how we're creating this, and it's going to be off the charts. That's all I'll say about that. The second item that I wanted to talk about was go-getter, okay? First of all, in the chat, where are my go-getters? I want to see it right now. Where are my go-getters? And who's going to go out there and make some go-getters? Okay. Now, if you are a go-getter, you know what a go-getter is. A go-getter is someone who joins, goes director within the first 7 days of the month of July. Some people were saying, well, no, you can just go director in July in the first 7 days. And no, it's about a new enrollment. That means you got to bring some new blood in this month. You teach them how to go director and the first 7 days, and they get the $400 director bonus that was normally $200. Now, here's what I would do if I were you. I had a talk with several diamonds that I personally called yesterday, and I gave them specific game plans, and I said, you know what? I don't have time to call all of the diamonds, and I didn't put a diamond call together. So I just thought when I was watching, why don't I give this plan to everyone? How many of you would want the plan that I gave to some diamonds yesterday about how to take the newest people in their organization and have people at the director level this month make themselves $1,000 to $1,400 this month. How many of you would want to know what that actually looks like? Now, I want to see this chat, because if you guys don't want to see it, I'll just call some people and let them know what it's like. I'm going to wait on Facebook. Facebook is always like, sometimes we'll finish the month and Facebook is still on the previous month. I think Facebook is still in June right now. You know, so they're just now getting the go-getter message on Facebook in terms of saying I'm a go-getter. Okay, so everybody want to know what the plan is. Real simple. I'm going to give you a simple plan. Actually, it took me 7 minutes, and this was actually, I was talking to Fabrizio yesterday out in Italy, and boy, he's so fired up about it as well. And I had a chance to talk to just a couple of other leaders just out of conversation. I talked to your Black Diamond, Johnny Wembry, yesterday. I talked to Peter and Karen Hirsch yesterday, and just laid out exactly how HB builds. What would HB do? Okay. Sometimes I get a message from Talita or Daniel, and they'll have one of these "what would HB do" moments. And basically what that means is, this is how I utilize mentorship. How I utilize goal setting is, I take a look at my champion and I say, here is my mentor, here is my champion, here is the person that I'm modeling my activities and my mindset after. And I use it in every aspect of the business and many aspects in life that I use that person as a mentor for. So when I'm presented with a challenge or an issue, an obstacle, I look and say, how would he or how would she handle this? What would they do? Okay, what would they do in this particular situation, knowing that here is what the issues are? So if HB, here is how I work the business, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving you guys nuggets. I want you to remember this, and I told Peter and Karen this yesterday personally. About everybody in this company, about 99% of us have the same skill level. Our skills are not that much different. When you take a look at diamonds, we have about the same skill level as a director or as a senior director or executive director. Why? Because diamonds just be in a little longer, and we've sponsored a few more people. Most diamonds are normally 40 to 50 people sponsored. Well, most people can do that at that level. So the talents are very similar. If you take all the diamonds, look at them, all the emeralds, look at them, all the rubies, they're pretty much about the same. Here's who wins in network marketing. The team and the person who wins is the team that are able to eliminate distractions in their organization. The biggest talent that I have is focus. I don't allow news, negativity, sidebar issues that have nothing to do with my future and goals. I never allow that to enter my psyche. I never allow that to come into my focus and distract me from the goal. That's just one of my talents. One of the biggest reasons some rubies aren't diamonds is their distraction quotient is very low. One of the biggest reasons some executive directors are not rubies, it's because their distraction quotient is very low. Now, I'm not talking about attention span. People know that, hey, my mind can focus on so many productive things at a time, productive things, but I don't allow my mind to shift to non-productive conversations, non-productive issues or whatever. So if that's the case, the team normally follows the leader. And so what I have always done when my team was really small is I said, I'm going to eliminate distractions in my team. The best way to eliminate distractions in the team is to make sure the team has a game plan and has an assignment to do. Normally, when people are working, give you an example, if you take a little baby and you want to focus on what it is that you're doing, and maybe you're getting some busy work and the baby wants your time, and that's going to distract away from you getting that project done. Parents say, here, let me give you this game. Here, let me give you this, now an iPhone. And that serves as something to do for the baby or for the kid so that you can actually stay focused. They'll stay focused and you're able to be focused. So you have to give your new people assignments in the business, simple assignments. When you give them something to do, they will focus, they will work, and now you can accomplish your goal for them. So let me give you an example of how this works. Now, what I always did is anytime there was a promotion announced, I couldn't wait, first of all, and we didn't have as many promotions as we do in Ibüümerang. But what I would do is when the company would announce a promotion, at the beginning of any month, I already prepared my team for what is to be expected. Hey guys, there's probably going to be a promotion. And I would have a conference call 2 hours after the conference call was over so that I get the small advantage. I never did the big stuff that everybody thinks that I did. It was the small things that any director could do that allowed me to get recognized as one of the top people in the world in this industry. I never sponsored major leaders. I never went out recruiting top networkers. I took average work ethic people who had a goal and a dream, and I gave them simple assignments. I eliminated distractions, and we marched forward with a plan. I never went past the first day of the month without a game plan for the month and without my team knowing what the game plan was going to be. This is what allowed me to start at the bottom and surpass everyone, because most people put together their plan at the 21st of the month when they decided, yes, I'm close to Sapphire, so I'm going to run for it. So they had 10 days to work the month. I had 30 days to work the month. And what it looked like is I was working the same energy level as them, but my results were 3 to 5 times larger. Why? 30 days worth of team effort versus 10 days, 30 days will always win. So that's the tip. You never start a month without your team knowing what is the focus for this particular month. What's the focus? Now, with regard to what we have going on here with Go Getter, it is huge. If you understand it, it's huge. Some of you will look and say, $400, I can't do anything with that. If you only knew the number of people who've never earned $400 in 7 days, that's just the bonus. That's not including the fast start. That's not including their It Takes Two if they get that. That's not including their fast start accelerator. That's not including their dual team binary bonus. This is why I'm saying you can have a first timer get started and in the first week make $1,000, $1,400, $1,500 in the first 7 days. Remember, my first 7 years, I never made more than $500. So this is why I would look at something like this, and I don't look at how small the bonus is for my needs. I look at how significant it is that if I have a large portion of my team earning that type of money, my volume is going to go through the roof. Through the roof. And the person who has the most $400 people, $400 earners on their team, that's the team that wins. It's not the person that sponsors 20 million people. It's the one who knows how to lead their groups. So I talk to the diamonds and I say, guys, let me give you one secret. Because I'm just competitive and I love getting in, and I love that I see Johnny Wimbrey and Crystal Wimbrey up there in the top 5. You know, Johnny heard my call. He said, that's what you had to say. You could have just called me and gave me that lesson, but he responded. He's in that top 5, showing leadership. And this is how you win. Those of you who are out there who think that you're insignificant, that you can't compete with a Johnny Wimbrey, you can't compete with an Edwin Haynes, you can't compete with the Peter and Karen or Martha Ermias, you don't have to compete against them. You compete against the compensation plan. You compete against the promotion. And when you win and you continue to win over and over, week after week, month after month, you wind up being on flight school, being interviewed or doing a training because you're a diamond. You heard Ami on Monday. He didn't know he hit the ranks. He just competed against the promotions. And when he win the promotion, the ranks take care of themselves. So let me wrap it up. Here's exactly what I want you to do, okay? Now, first of all, I want you to make sure that you connect with your upline Ruby, and make sure that the Ruby is kind of like voting here, what I'm going to tell you. Like they say, call your councilman and have your councilman talk to the mayor. You talk to your upline Ruby and you tell your Ruby, hey, listen, make sure that you get with the diamond, because HB said the diamond should organize this for their teams. So this right here would normally be a diamond call. I'm giving you guys access to a diamond leadership call that I would normally do with this contest. So we know what the bonus is. We know we have all of this. I don't give all the new people everything to focus on. I don't try to teach them baseball. I'm not even mentioning a baseball to a brand new person. I'm mentioning go-getter. Becoming a go-getter, it takes two. Why? The baseball takes care of itself. So here's what diamonds, all the diamonds on the call, here's what I would love for you guys to do, or here's what I would do if I was a field leader. I would get with all of my sapphires and above. And diamonds, communicate with your blue diamond and black diamond to see how you're going to organize this call, whether they want you to do it on your own, or whether they want to do one big joint call, the initial call. But I would take the sapphires and above on my diamond call. If I'm a diamond or blue diamond or black diamond, I would take all of my sapphires and above, and I would do a conference call today. Quick. And I would talk to them about what the game plan is for the go-getter promotion, and how I would execute the game plan of how many go-getters we're going to produce. And what I would do is I would lay out every single day of the month of July, every day, not every other day, not days where there's not a holiday, not days that I feel like it, not days whereas I'm feeling good and not sick, not days that I'm not tired. Every single day, I would have a 15-minute go-getter conference call every day. Why every day? The reason why I would do it every day is because a go-getter only has their first 7 days. As soon as they join the team, their clock starts to tick. As soon as they join, their clock starts to tick, okay? And so when you look at this, what I would do is have a call every day about 15 minutes long, and I would have the previous day, have all your sapphires working through their groups, identifying all the brand new people who just joined the business. And I would make sure that you invite them, already have a pre-scripted invite or whatever it is, inviting them to a call the following day. If they join that day and the call has not taken place, I would make sure that I invite them to that call that day. And on that call, I would have, either my emeralds or diamonds doing a go-getter training, showing them real simple, a little bit about what we do here in Ibüümerang, what our company is, and teaching them the first steps of becoming a go-getter and showing them what their structure would look like in terms of how many people they should put on the list, which conference calls or decides they should use, and give them a target. Say, here's what you do. Let's go out here and become a director in your first 7 days and double up on your bonus. Why? Because what gets rewarded gets repeated. When you give a brand new person an assignment, they can't get distracted. They don't go off on tangents looking for all of this weird stuff. They're focused, and what happens is you will now build a culture in your team where new people are looking to get started right away. These are the small things. You don't have to be a massive recruiter. You just must be organized, have a specific plan, and know exactly what your objective is for the month. This is exactly what I will be doing. And I guarantee you, the diamond that organizes this and promotes this, the sapphire that promotes this through their group, if your team is already growing and having daily enrollments, watch what happens to your pen. I never focus, ever. I have never focused on my pen, ever. I set my goal. If I wanted to be a Ruby this month, I set the goal a few days before the month coming in, and then I never focused on my goal. I looked at the goal and I designed a plan, and I focused on who, as a part of my team, can achieve their goals and make up enough sales and volume. I would achieve my goal through my plan. And I put my focus on my team. I put my focus on my organization, not my check and not my pen. And keep this simple. And then after you start breaking some go-getters, those who do it, that means on every call when you start, after you break the first one, you do that 15-minute call and you bring on a go-getter as a 30 to 1 minute testimonial. You do not let them ramble. You bring them on. Hi, my name is Holton Bugs. I just joined the business 4 days ago, and we put together a game plan. I've sponsored 6 people. I went go-getter in the first 5 days. I'm so excited. It looks like I've earned now about $600, $800 in total. I'm looking this month to break 4 more go-getters on my team. Thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next call. That's it. You have to stay out of fluff, politics, distractions. Stay into productivity. You can't have productivity and politics in the same organization. It will never, ever, ever work. Don't have them focused on learning the back office. I see so many people, brand new people, well, I'm gonna learn the back office. Well, you don't have anything back there. Why do you need to learn it? Go-getter. This is for those who want to be builders. Last thing, I'll give you one little other nugget. Here's what I would do. $50,000, as we say, 50 grand is on the line. If I were you, here's how I operate. This is me. You don't have to be me, but here is how I operate. If I was you working, or if I was in Ibüümerang as a distributor, and let's say Edwin Haynes was my sponsor. And if Edwin was my sponsor and Edwin's got 30 other frontline leaders, I would ask Edwin, can you put together a frontline call with all of your frontline people? Why? Because Ed, I want us to win that 50 grand. Put the call together, you lead it, and I would love to come together and form an accountability team with the other 29 frontline brothers and sisters who are a part of your team. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them know what my commitments are, what I'm going to do, And now when they see what I'm going to do, I'm going to have them hold me accountable to what I say I'm going to contribute to the team. Ed, how many points or runs do you think we need in order to win? What's the goal? Okay, if Ed says 300 points, then now I'm going to look, you know what, Ed? You can count on 100 points coming from my team. That means the other 29 of you, you got to make up the other 200. How many are you willing to do? How many are you willing to do? How many are you willing to do? And now I've got my cross-line brothers and sisters knowing HB's counting on us. And see, when people are counting on you, they'll do more for other people than sometimes they'll do for themselves. I see it all the time. People wonder, how did Johnny Wimbrey go Black Diamond? Oh, he just knows Holton. Holton put him in position. No, Johnny Wimbrey throws out what he's going to do in our diamond chat, in our blue diamond chat every month. And he will tell the team, you hold me accountable. Why? That's why he's a Black Diamond. Not because I know him, not because he has favorability. He throws it out, his accountability, and he's always waiting to see who's going to respond with their accountability. That's why he's a Black Diamond. It's the small things. He hasn't sponsored 200 people. It's the small things that you and I do. And so that's all I want to share with you guys. I hope these nuggets really work for you. I'm excited. I wish I can get in the field and do this with you guys because it's exciting right now and it's simple. We've made it so simple. When we look and calculate the money that we're paying out, and it's a little scary, but it's worth it. We believe in you. And Jordy and Lydia, you know what? Thank you guys for coming back and giving a call. I want every one of you to make sure you stay on this call because Jordy, brand new diamond, is going to deliver an amazing, I would say he's going to put the cherry on top and the whipped cream on what Mark and T. Gray's already done, on what I have already given you, just these little golden nuggets, and he's going to take it on home. I love you guys. Happy Independence Day. Be a go-getter. I love my go-getters, or be a go-getter maker. Back to you, T. Gray and Mark. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you.